we are living in such a hyper state of excitement. So our vigilance condemns us, dooms us to feeling that we need to respond to every stimulus around us, especially all the digital stimulus we're getting.
Right. For me, this teaching means to sort of dim down all of that, stay focused on the matter at hand, clear out my personal energy field, and focus.
We should be spending our time and our lives preparing for eternity and for infinity.
Yes.
Which is the task of
Yes.
the shamans and the yogis, which
Yes.
are one.
So let's walk through the first 3 sutras. Is that okay?
Excellent.
I'll read them from your book. And again, we're reading from Yoga Power in the Spirit. Number 1, the teachings of yoga begin now. And we've sort of covered that in the intro. Number 2, yoga is vigilance, awareness, and stillness of the mind. Number 3, yoga frees you from the drama, the tragedy, the saga your mind creates and allows you to experience your true self.
Yeah, in the jungle, they call this Jaguar Medicine because that's the jaguar. It's always vigilant, it's always aware, and it's fearless. It has no predators. It just sits in the lower branches, flicking its tail, just being completely relaxed. But we are living in such a hyper state of excitement, what we have to be doing all the time.
Yeah.
So our vigilance becomes, condemns us, dooms us to feeling that we need to respond to every stimulus around us, especially all the digital stimulus we're getting.
Right. And this, in a way, this teaching, for me, this teaching means to sort of dim down all of that, stay focused on the matter at hand, clear out my personal energy field, and focus. That's what it feels like to me in this season of my life.
Yeah. Yeah, we're have been trained to believe that a bunch of things that are truly unimportant are really, really important. And we should be spending our time and our lives instead of preparing for eternity and for infinity.
Yes.
Which is the task of
Yes.
the shamans and the yogis, which are one.
Yes. I've been working a lot, as you know, with death in hospice and the preparation for infinity that Alberto is speaking about. If that scares you at all, really consider, what is your relationship with death? What is your relationship with rest, with ease in your life? These are considerations that we are not taught in our world. And to start considering them is to start teaching our nervous systems how to regulate your body of work, your whole life, and really start to look inside, turn the light inward, and feel connection to ourselves that we probably haven't felt in some time.
I always have a book that I'm in the middle of.
Same.
And in case death comes by, I'm going to say, but I'm busy. I don't have time for this. I really don't. Come back later, would you? I'm in the middle of this book. It's important. And so much of my life and our lives, we spend filling them with things and busyness and in being in the squirrel cage, and so that we don't have to face our temporal nature. The fact that we're on a journey, a brief journey through this life. And what the great teachings, the ancient teachings show us is that the journey continues. But you've got to find that place of quiet, of rest that you were just speaking about.
That third sutra, for me, when I learned it, also meant that this is when the seer, you, rest in your true splendor and essence. For me right now, how can I rest in my essence such that I can be a good mother? I can be an effective teacher. I can be a good partner. I can be a good child to my dad who's still alive and his woman who's with him. How can I rest within myself so that I can be this person that I need to be without any artifice or extra And that's a hard medicine, you know, it's hard for us to stop. It's hard for me to stop.
And here the sutras, they begin by saying you got to open up your vision to see who you really are.
Yeah.
And what's true in your life and what's not true in your life. And be willing to witness that without needing to change it. Because needing to change it is part of the pattern that we're caught in. But we need
Yes.
to fix it.
Yes.
Witnessing it, being present with it.
Yes.
Letting your seeing bring vision to your life. Reset your compass.
And I think a wonderful way to sort of wrap these three up would be to think about when and if you've caught yourself lately just feeling at home in your own body. What were you doing? And how are you doing in that moment? What does it feel like to be fully at home, resting in the splendor of your own being, as it were? Can you even get comfortable with that language? And make some notes about that, because that holds information for your future, for your present, for all the relations that you have. And I think that's an important reminder for all of us.
It's a great reminder. And I want to remind us that these teachings are not yours or mine, but the lessons are yours and mine. So I want to invite you to our fire ceremony that we're going to be doing with every one of the sutras so that we can put the teaching in the fire and let the light that's bound in that teaching come forth and become a lesson that we embody. So we can do the fire. This is humanity's most ancient ceremony, the fire ceremony, because we sat around the fire for 1 million years. It's in our DNA.
Yes.
And we gave birth around the fire, we made love around the fire, told stories, and we released to the fire whatever it is that we needed to learn and embody so that the light that was trapped in it could be set free. So we want to invite you to blow whatever lesson you're getting from this sutra, from this teaching, blow it into the stick. And then return and release it to the fire. And you can take that light and bring it to your heart center so that you can learn directly from wisdom, and we don't have to learn through pain or suffering. And be sure that you put this out in water. Oh, what happened to our water?
Got it.
So that you don't set yourself on fire. Thank you.
Thank you.